just dropping anyone who comes near with him, with the exception of Cody Rhodes.
Presented by Snickers. Snickers satisfies.
Will that hinder the career killer Gunther?
Apparently not by that shot.
And you know, you mentioned German suplex. Number 35 superstars have won from that spot over the years.
Oh, look at the knee of Gunther though, that tweak.
Yeah, now, Javon Evans, who's had a spectacular performance thus far in his very first Rumble. Caught by Gunther. Lands on his feet.
Yeah, freakish agility.
And down goes Gunther.
Well, look, it was optimistic at best that Gunther could come here and clean house, but the same cannot be said for Randy Orton. Poised and once again ready to strike. Dreams may end tonight, Javon.
And look at this, over 40 minutes in this match for Javon Evans in his Rumble debut. Evans with a big kick, man. He comes up with some innovative offense.
What a fairy tale story this will be. How old is Javon Evans? Was he 20, 21? 21 years old, and you can potentially win the Royal Rumble. That is obscene.
There are 9 men left in this match. You think it's dawned on Javon Evans who he's in the ring with?
I hope not.
Went for the OG! The OG cutter, but he got caught, intercepted into the RKO.
And that might be night-night, Javon Evans.
And Javon's magical night is over. That young man has a lot to be proud about.
And that was brilliant from Javon Evans. And Gunther is the most hated man in wrestling after retiring several of your favorites. Is also hated, of course, by many in the locker room for the same reason. 8
men remain. One of them's going to WrestleMania. That didn't pay off for Penta. Dropped by Gunther. Randy Orton now from behind. RKO to the career killer. The man once known as the Legend Killer took out the career killer.
Cody trying to throw out Gunther, knew he had to keep his eyes on Randy Orton because Randy will strike. These two are friends.
Oh, it's every man for himself. Friendship goes out the window when there's an opportunity, a title at stake.
Cannot drop your guard, but both men clearly with a major disdain for Gunther and his actions over the past several months.
There are 7 men left in this match. Cutter to Randy Orton. I think he was looking for Gunther there.
Well, Randy was holding Gunther. Gunther elusive at the right moment. Friendly fire there from Cody.
Jacob Fatu sends Cody out to the apron, trying to hang on. Rhodes trying to get back into the ring. Oh no! A Claymore by Drew McIntyre! McIntyre has eliminated Cody Rhodes.
You get the sense that nothing is going to deny Randy Orton what he sees as his destiny.
He's back
to the Elimination Chamber.
Draping DDT is delivered. You know what they want. You know what he wants. Could Elimination Chamber be around the corner for Randy Orton? Aleister Black! Spinning Solo! Could it be Solo getting there? So close, 2 and change.
Oh man, you have to be nimble when things are breaking down like this, and Solo was exactly that just there. Spinning Solo didn't get the job done, but one spike certainly will.
A spike away. He's never been in the Elimination Chamber. He misses. The big knee from Black. Could it be Aleister Black? Solo survives.
Nice bridge in German. Didn't quite get the pin due to the massive frame of Solo Sikoa.
Oh! What a massive knee. Aleister Black. And again, 2 and change from Solo.
The Dutchman a millisecond away from qualifying with that Marco van Basten leg strike to the jaw of Solo. But turn around, Aleister, or don't.
Instead of an RKO, it's a roll-up. Oh, what a big knee. Right to the chin of Randy Orton. Looking for Black Mass. How about those 3 letters?
But somehow Aleister Black rolling out of the ring. He clearly knows nothing about that, just a momentum bounce. Instinctive roll. And this match was won. Orton had it won.
What a missed opportunity for Randy. Oh, that spike is in gear. Solo's got him lined up.
The crosshairs right on the jaw of the Viper.
For Elimination Chamber. RKO!
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
There is something with these three men tonight. A desire that burns so strongly within them to reclaim glory. Cody now, Cutter! Cody Cutter!
Oh, God.
Oh, what's Fatu doing?
Fatu's
He's
gonna
ready to
steal
ring.
it.
He's going to
Fatu's
steal
gonna
it.
steal it.
Fatu's going to steal it. Mighty moonsault. Fatu's going to do it right here for Elimination Chamber. Oh, a Claymore from Drew McIntyre.
Well, Jacob Fatu had this one. And McIntyre made it clear he has no interest on defending his championship against Jacob Fatu.
Oh, my! Jacob Fatu just got Cody high flying. Drew McIntyre just sent Fatu slamming hard over our announce desk. And now Cody's on the attack.
I've ever been so terrified of an entire life, but Drew McIntyre has absolutely wrecked this triple threat match, and he's not done yet, Joe.
Oh, this Scottish psychopath is gonna powerbomb! He just exploded the reinforced announce desk!
Jacob Fatu is done, and still McIntyre continues.
Oh, Claymore! Cody's out! Cody's been Claymored! Drew is gonna drag Sammy's body onto him for the win! The ref isn't there! Oh, Cody survives! Right shoulder up! This is outrageous!
Well, McIntyre stacked the deck. It's failed, but he might get another chance to this. Right Fatu off. He is not getting on. This is out of Cody and Sammy. Scratch that. This is just Sammy now. Cody getting absolutely battered by an unhinged Scottish psychopath.
Helluva! 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 Crossroads lined up! Cody Rhodes!
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Joining me is a man who hopes to challenge Drew at WrestleMania, he is the Viper, Randy Orton. Randy, as you know, to earn that opportunity at WrestleMania, you have to win the Elimination Chamber match next Saturday. How do you feel about the competition you're going to face, which includes one of your closest friends, Cody Rhodes?
Well, Byron, everybody in the Elimination Chamber is most certainly on edge. I mean, you just saw what literally just happened. Drew McIntyre, our champ, just got ejected from the arena. But when it comes to my friend, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Randy. God, it's almost as if you predicted this. You and Cody Rhodes, I mean, you know that there's only one road left for you to take.
There was a time, Randy, when someone like myself, or for that matter, the entire locker room, would not be able to get this close to you. No, because they'd wake up with the worst headache they've ever experienced. because there was this one thing that they feared much more than the RKO. And I wonder, Randy, where is that man? See, I think we should poke around in your head a little bit.
I see what you're doing, Black. But the only version of me that I need to kick your ass is the one you're talking to right now, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll talk to Aldis. Ditch the suit, put on the gear, I'll see you in the ring.
Yeah, you might think it's buried, but consider me the shovel that will dig it back up. Let's go, soon enough.
But he better smarten up quick, because in hot pursuit is Randy Orton.
Oh, big kick. I mean, he caught him clean and flush.
Just a roundhouse to the temple of Orton, and Orton's struggling, but that'll work too. Good old-fashioned poke to the eye. Referee did not like that. Got to be careful.
Vintage Randy Orton looking for the back suplex onto the table, but instead, Black able to secure himself on the table. Oh, man, oh, man.
Well, Aleister Black went for that big Pele kick to the jaw there of Orton, denied, blocked, and now face planted onto the desk.
Zelina getting the attention of Randy Orton just for a moment.
Well, it worked the first time around. This time, however, Aleister Black has not stirred since eating that desk. And Orton is cooking up something here.
Is he ever?
That barbaric look in his eye. Watch this, Zelina.
Draping DDT off the desk onto the floor. Oh, man, the impact on the floor. And now Orton's going to toss him right back in.
Orton can take all the time. Oh!
Drew McIntyre just comes in with the title and smashes Randy Orton across the head.
Just drilled Orton, and Orton is barely moving. I can't believe it. Oh,
here comes Cody.
Rhodes.
Here comes Cody.
Well, McIntyre was thrown out of the building earlier by GM Aldis. Clearly sneaked his way back in, but is the damage done?
Cody's on the hunt for Drew.
Well, Cody was
Randy Orton
too late.
Took a huge shot from Drew's championship. That title came right across his head as he's struggling to get back to his feet. Black Mass! Black Mass delivered from Aleister Black. Eight days away.
Your winner, Aleister Black!
Randy Orton will be in the Elimination Chamber in 8 days. But he took on this dangerous assignment and Drew McIntyre, of all people.
Well, McIntyre refusing to accept any targets on his own back, apparently, as WWE Champion. Apparently, it seems.
No rematches, right? No rematches. Tomorrow night, after the Elimination Chamber, I get the right.
Okay, check it out. What happened to Jey Uso a few moments ago? We all saw it. It sucks. I feel bad for Jey. But my only concern, Cody, my only concern, Drew McIntyre, it's tomorrow night at Elimination Chamber, winning that son of a... going on to WrestleMania, whipping your ass, Drew, and becoming a 15-time world champion.
Did you just say, whoop that trick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, here we go, Joe. It's only a matter of time when megastar egos are in the ring.
24 hours from now, these will be the participants of Elimination Chamber. And LA Knight and Trick Williams are battling early.
My God, it's not even 10 minutes into the show. What absolute pandemonium and chaos from the off.
Oh! RKO!
While tensions between two very good friends, and that friendship needs to be put aside tomorrow night at the Elimination Chamber.
And now it's down to Cody and Randy. No doubt about what this relationship means. Cody Rhodes has talked on a number of occasions what Randy Orton meant to him as Rhodes was coming up in WWE. And now these two face off.
Couple of legacy boys about to... Oh, God!
Oh, no! McIntyre! McIntyre with the WWE title to Cody Rhodes.
Well, McIntyre's not supposed to be anywhere near here. Went for that Claymore.
And now Cody Rhodes getting him some of McIntyre. And a Glasgow kiss.
This is absolute bedlam. There's a place in the main event of WrestleMania hanging in the balance. Can we get some damn control?
Well, Drew doesn't want anything to do with Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. That's pretty clear. RKO! Cody! Crossroads! RKO! RKO! Cover! Art did it! Art did it! Art pulled the trigger!
Of the men's 2026 Elimination Chamber, the Viper, Randy Orton!
The WWE's Apex Predator has his killer instinct back. He didn't hesitate. He struck when he needed to. Randy Orton takes out Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton is going to WrestleMania.
Randy did exactly what he said he was going to do. He pulled the trigger on his good friend in order to get to the main event of WrestleMania.
I'm a numbers guy, so I already know how many WrestleManias I've been in, but I started thinking about each individual WrestleMania that I have performed in, and there's been 20 of them. And then I realized I've only main evented twice. You know, it just goes to show it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what you've done in this ring or in this business, it doesn't matter how many world championships or titles you've won, or how many records you've set, or how many records your name is next to. None of that matters. There's no guarantee that you're going to WrestleMania, let alone main eventing WrestleMania. But here we are. And I can officially say that Randy Orton is going back to the main event of WrestleMania. But don't get it twisted. This opportunity wasn't handed to me. Nobody gave it to me. I earned this. Now, when it comes to the main event of WrestleMania 42, well, I don't know who my opponent's gonna be. But we'll know in a few hours. We'll all know together. Needless to say, I feel very different about the two possibilities, whether it's Drew McIntyre or whether it's Cody Rhodes. but it doesn't matter who it is. I am not leaving Vegas empty-handed. My approach will be the same. I am going into Vegas with a chip on my shoulder, and I am leaving Vegas with the WWE Undisputed Championship around my waist.
This man is a constant burning fuse.
Oh, just sends that left shoulder into the post. Remember all the damage that's been done to that left arm alone.
Well, Cody's body is just mangled at this point in the match. Nothing is working like it should.
And again. Cody's taking real damage, Wade.
Yeah.
Real serious damage.
Well, this is where McIntyre has to be relentless. And once again, it is the referee who is drawing the ire of Drew McIntyre.
He's got a title to retain. He's worried about Dan Engler right now. Oh! Let's go kiss! He just headbutted him! Our second ref is down.
Well, that may well lead to another suspension for McIntyre. Let's not forget he claymore Engler once before. 2 refs now down, and McIntyre reaching for the cold hard steel.
Steel chair in hand.
McIntyre's going to finish this thing for good.
Looking at his prey. Jacob Fatu rips the chair away.
Well, McIntyre's had countless problems with Fatu over the past few months.
That's how it all began back in January. There's a roll-up.
And Cody almost stealing it.
Future shock. McIntyre. He grabbed the chair. Fatu was there to take it away. And now Drew backs up again.
What an absolute chaotic sequence this match has seen. But Drew now ready to end this.
Claymore misses. Is there hope for Cody Rhodes?
It's now or never for Cody.
Super cutter!
And Cody's really feeling this.
Across Rhodes away! Gold is home!
Here is your winner and new undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
He did it. One last chance, and he did it.
Cody Rhodes now heads to WrestleMania as the WWE Champion.
This wasn't supposed to be hard. This was supposed to be easy. Drew was supposed to be out here.
Randy, let me go ahead.
But no, how am I supposed to?
Let me take this weight off your shoulders. Because I'm sure you're hearing the voices in your head, and when the bell rings, that's what I expect. That's what they expect. We get to watch the best Randy Orton has ever been. Randy Orton, who just won a stacked Elimination Chamber. And I know when the bell rings that I get the legend killer, that I get the youngest world champion in company history, that I get the one that JBL said that if you built a wrestler from the ground up, he'd look like you, and he would still say that. I know that we get the master of the 3 most dangerous letters in all of WWE. And after the main event of WrestleMania, when the last bell rings, I want you to know, I will always love you.
What the hell?
What is it?
What are you doing, Randy?
Losing his mind here against Cody. What is it? Whoa!
We need some serious help down here immediately. Cody is a bad way. And Randy Orton is not slowing down.
Randy Orton has absolutely snapped. WrestleMania has gotten a whole lot different right now. What is it, lining up his head in the midst of the steel steps crevice there?
Assistants finally getting down here. The damage clearly already done.
Jelly Roll just got flattened.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, John Cody.
No, yeah, I'm here. It was good seeing you a couple weeks ago, too. You were watching Friday. Of course you were watching Friday. I think everybody was watching SmackDown. No, you're right, it was time. Listen, I got Michael Cole wanting to hound me right now. I gotta let you go. But I appreciate you doing this. I really do. And I'll see you soon. Okay? Mm-hmm.
Well, Randy, thank you once again for joining us here tonight live.
Cole, I'm going to stop you right there. I know that I said I would do an interview for you on Monday Night Raw. However, I've changed my mind. No interview. But I will leave you with this. Ever since Friday, people have been talking my ear off, asking me question after question after question. Finally, I had a conversation with someone that had a brain. And they said something profound to me, something that made me think about my life and made me understand who I am, what I am. They made me understand why it is I did what I did to Cody Rhodes last Friday night on SmackDown. You see, Cole, I'm a killer. Hey, Cole. Wrestling has more than one royal family. Not too long ago, I won the Elimination Chamber, and I was going to go and fight Drew McIntyre for the title. And I knew that I could be exactly who I needed to be to face Drew, but then Cody came into the picture, and Cody beat Drew, took the title, and I didn't know if I could be who I needed to be to beat Cody. I love Cody like a brother, and I still do. Cody took all that weight off my shoulders when he said, Randy, I need you to be the best version of Randy Orton that you can be, not just for me, not just for them, but for you. I need you to be the Viper. I need you to listen to the voices. The problem with listening to the voices is that I'm not always in control. Sometimes things can happen, there's no plan, there's chaos. Hell, sometimes I get hurt just as bad as everybody else, but I know that I need that killer instinct. I know that I need that killer instinct to add number 15 to my legacy. And I'm gonna do it with the three most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment, RKO. I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. They talk to me and they tell me that I am going to beat Cody Rhodes. The voices in my head talk to me and they tell me that I am going to beat Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. The voices in my head, they talk to me and they tell me I am going to beat Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship, and I am going to do it. At the main event of WrestleMania, I don't got no beef with you, man. You got something to say, spit it out.
Actually, I do. What the hell was that last week, man? I've known you and Cody for years, for decades. You guys are like brothers. And I get it, you want the championship, we all do, but what you did to Cody, the way you did
Are you kidding me? Are you Are you freaking kidding me?
Come on, dude.
You got the nerve to talk to me, of all people, like that. Don't you got some action figures to go play with? Mark-ass stooge, an indie nerd. God, you're wasting my time now. As a matter of fact, I'm done. I'm done. Stay out of my business. You wouldn't understand.
Yo. Man.
I'm so sorry for last week, man. Please forgive me.
No, listen, don't worry about me, brother, but can I be honest? I'm worried about you, man. I know what it's like to be the bad guy, Randy. Just listen to me. I know what it's like to be judged for the worst version of ourselves. I know what it's like to be judged for the worst decision I've ever made. You know what that feels like too, so I'm not here to judge you. I'm just wondering if you still remember how much you mean around this place. Every single week in these hallways, I see it in their eyes. You light this place up, and this is the same hallways they used to be afraid of you. But you did the work to change that. You became a better person. You became a better man. And I just don't understand why you're fighting so hard to go back to being a version of yourself you've already beat. Don't let that monster in. I don't even think I know this version of you, man. I know a whole different version of you, dude. I know a dude that's full of love. I know a great human. I know a dude that changed this business by himself. And I'm not talking about the wrestler. I'm talking about the husband. I'm talking about the father. And I'm talking about the man. You're a beautiful soul, Randy. That's the man I know. That's the man that had my back at SummerSlam. That dude that did that thing to Cody last week, I don't know that guy, Randy. I don't know if it's the voices in your head. I don't know if it's somebody in your ear. But I know the real Randy. And the real Randy knows money comes and goes. Titles come and go. But family, friends, and those that'll ride with you, and that's forever. Life's not about what you do, it's who you do it with. And I love you, brother.
Jelly, what am I supposed to do? Like with Cardona earlier. Like I know I was out of line, but how do I fix that? How do I even begin?
That's step one, baby. That's where we start. We'll start there and we can deal with the Cody thing later, man. We've all known Cardona forever, man. It's gonna be hard. Go find Cardona and do the right thing. We'll start there.
All right. All right. I hear you.
I love you, man.
I know you do, man. I'll love you right back. Yeah, listen, I'm glad I picked up. You're right. I'm gonna go to the ring right now, and I'm gonna fix it.
So Randy Orton apparently coming back out our way.
I am sorry. And I've got an apology I got to make to Cody next week. He's obviously not here tonight, but I am sorry. Matt, will you forgive me?
Oh, what the hell, Randy? That's his version of sorry.
He ain't sorry for a damn thing, Joe. You knew that. What the hell are we doing, Randy?
Sending him out to the floor. Oh, get out of the way here.
It's like an action replay of last week, isn't
Absolutely.
it? Where the hell are the security now?
Unbelievable.
It's just an assault.
Brings Cardona out to now put, oh no, he's going back to the steel steps.
Yeah, and nobody's coming out to help. Unsurprisingly, maybe. Finally. Jesus, hurry up.
Thankfully, security and officials getting down to the situation. Randy gathering himself.
Think about your future. Think about WrestleMania.
Oh no! This is just so chaotic.
Stop!
It's like Randy is not in control of himself.
He's just beating him down again.
The voices in full control of the body of Randy Orton and the victim here now. Oh my
Boy,
God.
he's pinned his left arm.
Stop it!
Security surrounding the Viper.
Just a vicious, despicable mugging attempt. Once again, learned nothing from his behavior against Cody Rhodes last week.
Perhaps his deep breaths helped though for a moment, Wade.
Randy Orton needs a lot of help. That much is apparent.
Oh, he pushes him. The left arm of Cardona.
I mean, that's just snapped. The left snapped. Another man's arm.
There is one person that's got my ear. There is one person outside of my head whose voice I am listening to. Always ready. No. Cut his music. Cut his bit. Are you serious right now? You want to come in the ring? You want me to break your other arm? You're lucky you still got a job at this place. What the hell you doing? You got a mic? You got something to say? Say it, you son of a...
Oh! Well, Matt Cardona, a man on a mission here. And I was going to say this is terribly unwise, but Randy Orton laid out after that microphone shot to the forehead.
I'm right here, Randy. I'm right
Matt
here.
Cardona with that.
Hit me now. Hit me now, Randy. Let's go. Come on.
Well, Cardona's here to fight. He's clearly got that cast on his arm. That is not a good idea.
Randy. Come on.
Everybody in that locker room was saying the same thing, but not one person dared say it to the face of Randy Orton. Everybody disgusted, everybody horrified. And poor Matt Cardona now paying the price for his gallant act.
Orton's looking to rip off that protective support, that broken bone in the left wrist. Oh, what? Just bending it backwards.
Completely vulnerable now is that joint, and in sheer agony is Matt Cardona. And this referee might want to step in here and just call the whole thing off.
And now you understand the conversation that Orton had with Nick Aldis earlier, saying, give me Cardona. Cardona, who came out and hit Orton with the microphone to start the evening.
And you sense that Orton has almost lost interest in winning this match. Rather, he just wants to prolong the agony and the torture of Matt Cardona.
That is exactly what it has been. Torture with one simple target. That right there, the left wrist that was pinned in a steel chair and crashed down on a week ago by the Viper.
And this is just textbook Orton with that Garvin stomp targeted on those broken bones in that wrist of Cardona. Just say I quit, Matt. End this.
Just said you see that post right there. And he does run him right into it again.
As unstable as they come. Those voices in the head of Randy Orton are in full control of the body of the 14-time world champ. And this is the result.
He's writhing in pain.
Yeah, and
Hear it in every breath that he exhales. RKO!
Mercifully, it is over. If Randy actually commits to pinning Cardona here.
And he does.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
They're not talking! They are not talking! Center of the ring! Rose, punch after punch, kick after kick.
Cannot believe that anyone was buying the talk line. These are major reprisals from Cody Rhodes coming the way of Randy Orton after that heinous assault a couple of weeks ago. Our security guards trying to get some control. Absolutely no chance, lads.
Security trying to tear them apart.
And who knows where this one is going to go.
Oh, Cody sending security everywhere as he dumps Randy. Oh, the steel chair is back, and Cody denies it and lands a huge right hand.
Well, this is a Cody Rhodes completely frenzied, furious, and who can blame him?
Cody is all over Randy.
And there's just no way to get away from the WWE champ. He looks like a man possessed.
Right to his eyes as he gets it down onto the desk. Finally some separation and a bit of control.
And finally a little respite for Randy Orton. And Randy Orton perhaps has had enough, but no, it continues!
Referees, security being sent flying everywhere.
And Orton just dropping anyone who comes near him with the exception of Cody Rhodes. Bodies everywhere you look, and now Cody digging deep into the eyeball of Randy Orton. Nothing is off limits between these two.
Jelly Roll, as things have settled down, Jelly Roll has now entered the ring, of course, close with both men.
Jelly is really the one man through Randy Orton at the moment.
Playing mediator here is Jelly Roll between
Someone has to play the peacemaker, Jelly.
Randy and Cody. Oh, Randy is punching security guards again. Oh, an RKO on Jelly!
A
Viper strike on Jelly Roll.
And you actually believe that you can bring out the best in people, that you can bring out the best of your opponents in the middle of this ring, and for the most part, you can. But you can't this time with this version of Randy Orton. This version of Randy Orton is diabolical. And Cody, you don't have to be diabolical, but you have to be able to think like that. You have to be able to think like Randy. Your father understood that better than anybody. Dusty Rhodes could roll with the best of them. He could get down and dirty with the best of them, but from what I've seen so far, you are not your father. This version of Cody Rhodes can't beat this version of Randy Orton.
I know there's a whole swath of the WWE universe of pro wrestling fans who want this whole student-teacher dynamic, but I ceased to be the student a long time ago, and it wasn't when I won the WWE Championship. It's when I became a babysitter, when I had to reach over in the car, turn the volume down just to make sure he was breathing while he drooled all over himself. I am not the student. I am not afraid of Randy Orton, and I am not walking in to my very first WrestleMania main event. You want to bring up fathers? I'm not mine. You're right. Stephanie McMahon, with all due respect, you're not yours either.
I am out here because I care about you. And you don't have anybody giving you any guidance in this situation. You have to understand that Randy isn't just listening to the voices in his head. He beckoned them. He loves what they're telling them. He can control them. And it appears that he is listening to someone else as well. So unless you can learn to actually think like Randy, then you are going to lose that title. And WrestleMania will be the last time Cody Rhodes is introduced as the undisputed WWE Champion.
Pummeling Randy in the corner here in his hometown.
Cody taking that chance while he can finally get a piece of the Viper.
On the heel. What? What is he doing? Pat McAfee comes in an RKO shirt and attacks Rhodes.
What the hell is McAfee doing? Oh God, I need some answers here.
Stomping down on the champion.
I was doing a Q&A, and I was asked when I was going to return to the WWE, and I said that I thought the business had passed me by. This business that I loved since I was a kid, I could no longer watch. I thought it was absolute. Randy called me. He said the business didn't pass you by. It's just gone in a direction that none of us like. Why? When I turn on WWE TV, I have to watch 2 5'5" guys do a 45-minute Iron Man match 10 weeks straight for no rhyme or reason when Randy Orton is around. Tickets to WrestleMania are still somehow available when Randy Orton is around. And SmackDown, fresh off the worst rated episode of all time, has a puppet for a champion, a man that represents everything that we hate. What I'm saying is, Cody, I'm the one on the phone telling Randy Orton he needs to kill everything. And it's not just for the 15th world title. It's because the business that you're leading is terrible, and he is gonna save the business.
We got all dressed up in St. Louis tonight to find out who Randy Orton was talking to on the phone. And color me surprised, it was Pat McAfee. That's like if Scott Hall and Kevin Nash talked about the third man in the NWO, and instead of Hulk Hogan, it was Disco Inferno. Pat, you stoner, grifter, Logan Paul without muscles, human hat rack, fly by night, you're gonna get your receipt, and boy, I felt it, and I should have. You're a former NFL punter, but Pat, you and everyone who represents you, and I know who I'm talking to, can kiss my ass. You keep saying it's not personal. And even Stephanie McMahon comes out here, someone I love and respect, and tells me I need to go there. I need to go to a dark place. I've got to become a bad guy. And I hear it. Dark hair, the whole thing. The truth is, better than my excuse usually is, I don't know if I know how to do it anymore. I got 2 kids. I got my dream job here in front of this audience here tonight. And that's what you want. You got Pat tagging all these sites that only exist because WWE is hot right now. And you talk about me coming back in Dallas, next year in Los Angeles, that's a record. The year after that in Philadelphia, that's a record. Followed by Las Vegas, another nearly untouchable record. And I was wrestling Roman Reigns, John Cena, and even The Rock. But make no mistake about it, they were also wrestling me. It's as simple as this. It's a wrestling match with 20 years of history with the 2 very best wrestlers to do it. And I am hearing it. I am hearing those voices inside my head, finally. But you don't want to hear what they have to say.
Exactly what I wanted to see. Where's Pat McAfee?
He's not here, but he is on the way. But listen, Cody, I have to tell you this. I know what's going through your mind, okay? And I know what you want. But listen, I'm under strict orders. You are not to put your hands on Pat McAfee under any circumstances. You know what I mean?
You're under strict orders? Who are you taking orders from?
It's coming from above me, Cody. You know what that means.
Watch out, sorry, Cody. Where's Pat McAfee at? Where's Randy Orton?
They're not here, they're on the way. But listen, Jelly, while I've got you, I have to tell you, I know what happened to you too, but I have to tell you as well. Please do not engage. There is so much at stake. WrestleMania, the title, everything that's been going on. Please, stay out of this.
There's always something with him. Listen, man, this don't got nothing to do with Pat McAfee. This don't got nothing to do with Jelly Roll. This don't got nothing to do with Nick. This has got to do with 20 years of friendship and betrayal. This has to do with WrestleMania. This has to do with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. Don't let nobody distract you, because you're fighting for something bigger than you this time. This ain't just your story, Cody. Chew on that, champ.
San Jose. Let's go change the world a little bit. Hey! Hello, Governor! Did you tell him?
Yes, Mr. McAfee, I told him. No one from WWE is allowed to put their hands on you under any circumstances.
Thank you. Hey. Chin up, mate. It's WrestleMania season. Will you take care of the ramp? Thank you. Adam Pearce got on some TRT. Sounds a little different. It's great to be here. Penguins won a Stanley Cup in there.
Hey, yo, did you tell Randy to RKO me?
Jelly, I wouldn't. No, I told him. I just simply told him to kill everybody. I never could have expected you to be. You shouldn't have been out there in between Cody and Randy. You know that.
You're right. I shouldn't have been between Cody and Randy, and neither should you. Why are you here, Pat?
Jelly, it's a lot bigger than you could ever imagine. You're an outsider, okay? You're not supposed to be a part of our business. You would never get it, brother.
Somebody's gonna end up checking you.
That'd be a bad decision, especially with Randy Orton around.
What if I'm checking you right now? I don't see Randy anywhere, Pat.
I think that'd be a very bad idea, Belly Roll.
What's wrong with you, dog? What do you think's wrong? What's wrong with you, too?
Jelly.
I don't work here.
What I said.
Oh, I know you don't. Why don't you get on?
Don't put your hands on me, dude.
Ford Adam Pearce, will you please get this ex-convict outsider out of here, please? Jeez, I gotta go save the business with Randy Orton.
And when you grow up and everything you have is because of said customers, when it's your family's life work, when you are a multi-generational wrestler, happy as can be to be in this spot that I am in, they're not even customers. Every single one of them, whether it's the collector at the airport with 70 pops and dirt under his fingernails, whether it's this cool kid right there in that jacket, whether it's this group over here, that son, that father, they're not customers to me. They are family. You have a gift. For the centuries that pro wrestling has been around, they have never agreed on anything except what I'm about to tell you. For the first time ever, the entire fandom of what we do agrees on the fact that at WrestleMania, they want to see Randy Orton. And they do not want to see Pat McAfee.
Look what we got here. I think that you need to come get your boy. No, wait, hold that thought. On second thought, Cody, I'm gonna bring your boy directly to you.
Oh, this is
Jelly Roll.
Your
Jelly
little
Roll.
friend got his ass beat.
He's been told he can't touch Pat McAfee.
Obviously outrageous. Cody runs a
The Viper strikes with a blow right to the back of the head and then an uppercut to Rhodes.
They baited the trap and then sprung it right on Cody.
8 days away from meeting up for the championship at WrestleMania.
Jelly Roll just used as bait here, and now Randy gets free range to completely annihilate Cody Rhodes here once again.
Just as he was doing the right thing. And now Jelly Roll back up on his feet as McAfee took a shot at Cody Rhodes.
I mean, Jelly Roll can barely stand here. Jelly, stay out of this.
Trying to do the right thing, but he was clearly pummeled and attacked. Oh! And Randy comes in with a big blow on Jelly again.
I mean, that was a Jelly Roll who could barely stand up. Finally, something going back the other way of Randy Orton, who fully deserves this punishment now.
Oh, and McAfee. The cheap shot from behind.
Well, McAfee's just a damn hyena.
Oh, a draping DDT as well. 8 days away from meeting up for the Undisputed Championship, and Cody was baited in.